What's up, guys? This is Logic. This is my NXT September 11, 2019 review. And yes, this is the last show before we go live on the USA Network. Now, by the way, guys, this is super late. Super late. This is the 11th. Today, it's the 3rd, October 3rd. So, yesterday, we had the Wednesday Night War begin. Now, I have been watching WWE, been watching the AEW storylines on the their YouTube channel, been watching everything, just haven't been uploading. I don't know. I just been burned out of wrestling, and I watch it. I watch. Listen, I know I watch every show, but it just burns me out watching Raw for 3 hours and SmackDown for two, and then NXT for another hour. Now we got AEW, and now these both of these shows are 2 hours. So I just been burned out. But the Wednesday Night War, it sparked an interest in me, and I'm really hyped. Now, obviously, since I'm in the future, we already know certain things that happen. Most of these matches, you already know. You seen this episode like 3 weeks ago. So you already know. I appreciate everyone that comes back and watches, even though this is pretty late. But I gotta get through. I gotta get this stuff done. I can't. I don't want to leave out weeks of missing information for the people that watch my videos and then come and look for like the last week and they can't find it and I didn't talk about it. I want everything to be good and done. You know. Anyways, I just want to get this over with. This NXT was a pretty good NXT show for the 11th of September. It's pretty good. Nothing too crazy. So I'm just gonna get through this real quick. Anyways, guys, like the video, comment, subscribe. Thank you so much, guys, for viewing it, even though it's late. Don't matter. You guys might come back in the future or to come back and listen to what I had to think about on this NXT show. You never know, whatever. But if you guys, you guys watching me, see I'm coming in late and you guys still watch, thank you guys so much. You know what to do. Likes, comment, subscribe. Follow my Twitter at Logic is Key YT. That's Logic is Key YT. YT is capitalized. Now, anyways, let's get into this NXT episode quickly. NXT starts. We see a black SUV pull up to Full Sail. The driver gets out, goes to the back, open the door. We see Rhea Ripley. She comes out, walks toward the arena. Boom. That's how we start off NXT. So we have Johnny Gargano returning tonight to address if he's what his future is in NXT. All right. After that, we had Damian Priest versus Boa. This match was very quick. This was just to make Damian Priest look even stronger. He hasn't. Well, now in the future we know what's going on. But at this time, he's not in a feud. They're still building him up. He's still kind of new. Coming on TV, he's beating everybody. So he's looking strong. He's in a quick match with Boa. The Reckoning, which is like the crossroads, a twisting cutter, whatever, however you want to call it. The Reckoning, 1, 2, 3 is over. Boa, I don't know. I like him a little bit, but he's not on TV as much, and he was in a breakout tournament, so I'm not really worried about Boa right now. Damian Priest is way more important. So Johnny Gargano makes his way to the ring, and he gets a big reception. The crowd is going crazy. They're chanting Johnny Wrestling. This goes on for a very long time. Gargano got in the ring, and they were still chanting Johnny Wrestling for about 4 minutes. This crowd did not die down, none of that. And this is what I love about Full Sail. It's a love and hate. I wish it was a little bigger because, just a visual of having a full crowd is just a lot better for me. But the thing I like about it being smaller, you can hear every single fan pour their heart out in that arena. And that's exactly what you heard. Johnny Gargano had the whole entire crowd chanting Johnny Wrestling. And I loved it. That shows how much these fans love Johnny and how passionate they are for him. And the same thing is for Johnny. He loves us and he's real passionate about this business. So anyways, Gargano finally speaks because they were hijacking the show. They were chanting all day. But basically said that last time we seen him, he fell 20 feet from a steel cage. And I got a standing ovation as well. They got to thank you, Johnny. chant going on. Johnny appreciates it, but he says there's no Johnny wrestling without the fans. They built this place together, and Gargano says he loves everything about NXT. NXT chant goes off. Gargano says that he loves the people in the back that pour their heart out and puts their absolute best to make this the best professional wrestling show. So finally, Gargano's about to tell us what we all been waiting for. Is he gonna stay on NXT or is he leaving? So Gargano says he's been here for a long time. A lot have come, a lot have gone, but they all have a say in their future. They had a choice. Gargano says he made his choice. So he smiles to the crowd. He's about to say it. He said Gargano is officially, boom. Shane Thorne interrupts. The crowd, major heat for Shane Thorne. He's there booing him out the building. Shane Thorne said, we don't need more Johnny time. Then the Johnny wrestling chant goes on. Shane Thorne gets in the ring. He says Johnny is the pillar of NXT. He is Johnny Takeover. Thorne says this place will be just fine without Gargano. In fact, the right person is in the spotlight. In the spotlight is even better. So Thorne tells Gargano to blow it and walk away, whatever. Gargano, he's about to leave. He's walking and he stops himself. Gargano says, Thorne, you're right. He is NXT and he isn't going anywhere. So then Gargano hits Thorne with a super kick and he that's it. Gargano looking great. He's not going nowhere. Crowd exploded for this. He traced out to the camera NXT for life. So Gargano is not going nowhere. I really hope he is in NXT for life. He does not need to come up to the main roster. It's a perfect fit for him. NXT is like, this is the brand. This is the brand he's gonna shine the most. So I just love it. Now we're gonna get a feud between Shane Thorne and Gargano. I can't wait to see what's going on. Most likely Gargano's gonna beat Shane Thorne, but you know what I mean? Shane Thorne is getting a little bit of rub, but Johnny Gargano, if he's going to stay on NXT, we got to make him stay relevant. We got to keep him important. We now have Pete Dunne versus Angel Garza, and I love Garza. He's one of the best. I can't lie, he's one of the best. He was in the breakout tournament, and this was just a great match. I'm going to skip through this match. Trust me, this was a great match. I recommend you guys to watch this match over. Anyways, so Garza, looking so confident, so cocky. Gives me that Eddie Guerrero vibe. He kind of looks like him, and he gives me that vibe because he's a heel that everybody loves. He cheats a little bit. We just love him. Anyways, Dunne, he wins. Garza at the end tried to go for a moonsault. Dunne, he avoided it. He applied a joint manipulation submission hold, and Garza had to tap out. Simple. Pete Dunne, I guess he's now officially on NXT. I don't know if he's on NXT UK anymore. I think that's over with. So he had the triple threat match: Velveteen Dream, Pete Dunne, Roderick Strong for the North American Championship. That's how they brought him in. Obviously, he had to take the loss, so he's in the back of the line. So they're slowly building him back up. I like that they didn't just put him in the title picture right away because he easily could be in the title picture, but he's going in the back of the line and he's slowly getting win after win after win. And trust me, there's two people on this show that will be feuding soon. Obviously, I know this because I'm in the future. I'm very excited for these two people feuding because this is perfect. But anyways, quick, good. This is a good match. Quick, good match. If this anything on this show to rewatch, watch this match. So we see the Street Profits in Central Park, and they're basically in New York City, and they said that they're missing something. They're missing their NXT Tag Team Championships, and it would have been real nice. It would have been lit if they had the titles in New York City at Madison Square Garden. It would have, but they don't have a big role on Raw and SmackDown anywhere. Anyway, they're like the hype men. They're like the narrators, but you know what I mean? They're basically setting up another tag team match against Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly for the NXT Tag Team Championships again, and this is how they set it up. So we're gonna see that in the future. Now we have another quick match, another match, not really a squash, but this is to put Cameron Grimes over. Now, Raul Mendez, or however you say his name, Raul Mendoza. Let me what was I even saying? This guy, I don't know why. He's a jobber. He's like he's not gonna win matches. He's not gonna. He just puts on a great performance. He's not gonna be a big guy, but listen, this guy is great. I wouldn't be surprised if he starts getting a slow push. Not nothing major, but if he starts getting victories, because this guy is probably like the best jobber we have in on NXT. He always makes everyone look good, and that's exactly what he did for Cameron Grimes. Cameron Grimes is slowly getting a push. Now, this is kind of weird. I thought Jordan Miles would be getting more of a push because he won the breakout tournament or whatever. Seems like Cameron Grimes is getting the real push. Now, the difference between Jordan Miles and Cameron Grimes is Cameron Grimes has more of a character. He's has a southern type character. You know, I like it. Jordan Miles, he doesn't really have a character. He's just, your plain old baby face, but he's real good in the ring. I like him, but it's just surprising. He's getting more of a push than Jordan Miles. But anyways, this is a quick match. Another good quick match. Basically, Mendoza at the end he went for a Phoenix Splash. Grimes, he avoided it. Hit the leaping double stomp for the win. Boom. Grimes looking good. And this is not the only time we're gonna see him. We're gonna see him in the future weeks. He's on TV. He's on USA Network too. So he's gonna be a big time player. And they're using him on the first two shows. So they want the people to know who he is. So there you go. Cameron Grimes, he has a bright future ahead of him. I'm wondering what they're gonna do with him next. Next thing we see is Candice LeRae going into William Regal's office, the general manager, and she's complaining that Io Shirai is attacking everyone. Last week, Io Shirai attacked Candice LeRae with a kendo stick, and she says that she wants to fight Io Shirai. This is what William Regal did. William Regal made the triple threat match that was already happening into a fatal four-way. And I spoke about this last NXT review. So we were going to have Bianca Belair, Mia Yim, and Io Shirai in a triple threat match. And now he's adding Candice LeRae in that match. And that will be their debut match next week. It will open the show. It was a great match, but he was going to even add Rhea Ripley in this match to make it to a fatal five-way if she can beat Shayna Baszler. And whoever won that match would have been obviously number one contender for Shayna Baszler's NXT Women's title. We've seen a small video package for Dakota Kai. She's returning to NXT. And now NXT's women's division is looking pretty stacked. I can't lie, we have a lot of great women. And there's even more to come. Don't think that that's it. We have more women that are on UK in the Performance Center that we don't see too often. We have a lot of women on NXT, their division. So trust me, NXT, their division is looking great. We need a little bit, I feel like we need a little bit more tag teams, but everything overall is looking great. Maybe we can bring the tag team divisions up a little bit, but like I said, everything is looking great. Finally, we have Rhea Ripley versus Shayna Baszler. And I thought when I first seen this and I saw Rhea Ripley come to NXT, I thought Rhea Ripley was going to take the title off on Baszler. I thought this is the perfect opponent. She's just as intense and just as brutal as Shayna Baszler. So who better to take it off Shayna Baszler than Rhea Ripley? It's perfect. But clearly, this is the same thing like Pete Dunne coming from UK. Like, hot, strong, over wrestler comes in, but, you get a spot at the top so you can look prominent, but you're not going to win. You have to build your way to the top. So I'm not going to complain about it. I wasn't that upset that this was basically like a one-off, but, Rhea Ripley, I know she has a promising future, So I'm not going to let this like bother me at all. But anyways, at the end of this match, basically, the two other horsewomen, they come out, Mia Shafir, Jessamine Duke, they come out to distract Rhea Ripley. And as this was happening, Ripley, she knocked down Shafir. Baszler was on the outside. Jessamine Duke, she was intimidating Rhea. Rhea was distracted, and then Baszler comes back in, catches Rhea with a knee. Duke slides in the chair, and Baszler is about to hit her with the chair. The referee's trying to stop her, but Ripley blocked the chair shot, took the chair, and hit Baszler in the back. DQ. So Baszler wins, whatever. Rhea Ripley still looks strong in the feet. She hit Baszler with the chair. So, it's kind of dumb, but, you got to defend yourself when there's more than one person. But whatever. Rhea Ripley, like I said, I know she has a promising future. She will soon fight for the NXT World Title one more time. Soon, hopefully. I'm really hoping. But there's a lot of people, a lot of women on that division. But Rhea Ripley, she's a sleeper. She needs to be on top, in my opinion. Finally, the last thing we see on this show, we see the Undisputed Era backstage. The NXT World Champion Adam Cole says the reason NXT is going to the USA Network is because of Undisputed Era. Cole says Roderick will finally beat Velveteen Dream, and he will become the North American champion. Strong, he brags about burning Dream's couch. He said he doesn't like Dream, or he hates the couch. He hates Dream. And on September 18, he's going to be taking Velveteen's championship and fulfilling the prophecy. Cole says that they will all have the gold, and no one on this planet will be able to stop them. That's not a threat or a promise. It's undisputed. Boom. There you go. The one missing piece from the prophecy being finished is almost there, and we're about to see it. Roderick Strong will soon become our new North American champion. And that's how NXT went off the air. Pretty good show. Wasn't anything crazy. They were setting everything up for the next couple shows for USA. So that's the end of the show, guys. Thank you guys for listening. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at LogicIsKey YT. I'll be live tweeting throughout Raw, SmackDown, NXT, AEW, all the shows, pay-per-views, you know what I mean? And yeah, there you go. Continue to watch my videos. More videos will be out soon. Thank you guys for listening.